I just can't stop. I can't put this one down though.
Right.
Because a little
I
part of me
believe
thinks
that this tree right here is not producing a fish.
a big bass is only going to be on this worm. But Charles is tearing him up on that buzz bait. But I ain't doing bad myself on this worm. I guess I could break it out and have it ready. Let me do that. This is my dial. This one I showed you, didn't I? I broke the handle off, remember?
Yeah.
I fixed it, look.
You see, I've got an Abu that kind of looks like that one.
I'm fishing, which is still
A
technically,
vengeance.
how does Daiwa call this? Finesse bait. It's wrote right on it, finesse bait. But this rod
Really?
is stout. Yeah, it's wrote right on it. Oh, where's it at? See that? What does it say?
Yeah.
It is
That's
not
crazy.
a.
No,
it
that is not a
finesse
finesse rod.
This rod is stout, but it's like an all-purpose little rod, 6 foot. As you guys will see, I'm gonna break it out right here. I had lost this bait. This is like my lucky magical bait. Let me find it again. Where did I put it? There it is. I'm gonna have to get the skirts wet again.
Oh man.
Remember that one though?
Yeah.
I gotta see if the skirts can come back to life.
Back.
They were fine when I first found it in the water, but
Uh-huh.
as it dried out. Let's get it wet and see.
You probably have to, play with
Right.
it.
And what I may have to do is eventually just pull this skirting off and redo it. But the thing I was worried about, and that hook seems fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was black, I think, originally. And it is still sharp. It's been in the water for like, I don't know how long. So I'm going to try to get these. What I may need to do is like actually literally oil them. Where they don't stick on themselves as easy.
Uh-huh.
That's where WD-40 would come in handy. But anyway, this bait right here, Charles knows what this bait in action just seems to do. And I think it actually works because I think that white on the front makes it look like something smaller.
Yeah.
Works fine.
Yeah. I think we should go around the corner though.
But do we want to go up and around or do we want to go straight on up?
Well, I was thinking back toward the truck, yeah.
Well, the thing is,
But that point on the other side would be a good place to do this too. Yeah, let's go
What I'm
over
saying
there.
we caught them good here early,
Mhm.
came back and we just now whacked a few more. But
Yeah.
up there where we really were whacking them,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
the point. Go hit real quick before we get out of here.
True. Good call.
So that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Buckle up and hang on. Show's about ready to start. Top water.
It makes it good for top water, but it always makes it fun to cast top water.
Yeah. So anyway, this I kind of reconfiscated from the kids.
Uh-huh.
Is my new like kind of all-purpose for bigger stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of just outside of the finesse. Because it's so small, it actually is as light as any of my finesse stuff. Oh man, that sucks. It's like those little mini power rods. It's like when somebody says you need a 7'4" rod to be powerful. No, you don't.
No.
The 6 foot, as Daiwa had it back in the day, described as a finesse rod, will flat or finesse bait. There's a right there, putting it to him. That was way out. Look at that. Come here. Whoa!
Quick release and almost broke your
One
rod.
of Charles's quick releases right there.
Almost broke your rod.
That just tells me I need to set that hook harder, Charles. I need to yank him out of the water initially. Now I probably pulled that fish all the way out. But it's going to be fun, boys and girls, as we're in this. This may be a whole video on itself. So, hello and welcome to Bass and Bonsai. What you just saw, you're going to see. We're going to catch him topwater fishing with our little finesse rods that are actually very strong powerhouse rods. Oh my God. Let's go. I got a crazy loud voice at times, don't I? Here's what I like, right? Hear that squeak?
Yeah.
And that boop, 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 that speed right there, which is kind of not super slow and it's not super fast. I like to get where I feel it's making the most squeaky noise it can make. which is almost as slow as you can go with it without it sinking down. Oh, that was perfect. Should have been a fish there. Now, I'm not afraid of stopping and throwing the worm one time right here. One time, even though I know we are on a bug bait.
Starting to get chilly, isn't it?
I caught too many fish out of this spot right in here. I'm not hit. Yeah, it's starting to get a
little chill in the air.
Chill, the wind. Well, it's the wind and no sun.
Yeah.
But I think technically the temp is supposed to stay till about 60 degrees until it does get dark, about 6 or 7. But yeah, there's definitely like a chill in the air. Like, oh, that's another thing. I tried. I was like, because I thought we had a problem last year, so I was like, I'm just gonna kick the heat on. When I woke up today.
Yeah.
And so I kicked the heat on and no heat. So I'm not sure what's up with that.
That's gonna suck. So
I'm like, I need to. Well, when I get home, I'll get to try it again and see. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I'm supposed to do. I think you just, go
turn it over to heat.
Go from AC, shut it off, go to the heat side.
Yeah,
and that
should be.
Everything's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And there's a fish. It ain't going. There's a fish.
Ooh. Oh, got it loose.
Not a big fish though. Popping them right and left. Boom. Let's go. Let's try it on bug bait now. I was like, Olivia, you're going again? I'm like, yeah. Why wouldn't I? You don't just catch your personal best bass and then like not go fishing the next day.
Right.
Like, I'm going down.
Yeah, if anything, it fires you up, makes you want to go the next day.
Right. And I mean, which I talked about. Did I talk about it in the beginning of this video? I talked about this. There's one right there. I'm sitting there playing around. That fish should not come in hooked, but he possibly could. I was jacking around a little bit. But if we hadn't already had plans, we would have been in that place until friggin' dark. But we'd already had plans to go creek fishing, and I caught a couple nice fish creek fishing. One about this size, or not far from it, and although we can catch some, I don't know if there's something. I wonder if I should just throw a popper up on this little corner real quick. Oh! That scared me. Oh boy. I was like, whoa, that was surprising. As raw fishing would have it interesting.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he says interesting a lot. Can't knock him because I say a lot of words a lot that I probably shouldn't.
I have never sat down and watched it.
Yep, you should check out just to check out, like he does the cheap AliExpress and the regular stuff, BFS and not BFS, you know what I'm saying? But he goes like in depth on his unboxing and talks about, the ways to spool.
I don't like those. I want to see
the fishing with the little BFS stuff.
Yeah.
Raw fishing does like a lot of that. Like he goes out to kind of like the inner city, the little places that people in the city can walk to and fish with little BFS stuff.
I've always wanted to fish that little lake behind Bass Pro on 40.
Yeah, I've hit it one time.
Yeah?
Nothing. Not a bite. Not nothing.
Really?
But it.
Bank, or did you put in?
Yeah, we just went to the bank.
Yeah.
The kids were playing at the park, and I walked down and fished for a little bit.
Right.
You gotta see right over here what I'm seeing. And you probably don't because I got the freaking boat turned weird. But there is a little patch of grass.
With a pocket behind it.
Well, that if I just throw it, there could very well be a fish in that still.
Yeah.
Anywhere in there. Or right at the freaking. Oh, I missed another one. Did that fish? A bird just laughed at me. Did you hear that? I heard it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Funny birds. Oh,
That
Charles
sucks.
is. Oh boy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Break the line. We ain't got time to stop for nothing.
Yeah, whatever. Just run me back while you're checking what you want.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to get this bait rigged. I don't know how that fish missed it. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that big, girls, I'll be honest. But it was definitely a bass. I saw him when he flashed. We just passed over the tops of... hang on. Well, Charles,
You're flashing.
I keep switching up because I've passed over so many freaking fish today with this depth finder. You wouldn't believe. Can you get it? There's something right behind Charles. One of these days I'm going to do that. And Charles, I'm going to hook a big monster, like right directly underneath. Well, Charles or whoever's at the back of the boat. Like that. Right there. Charles, they're underneath you. Charles, that giant was underneath you. That is not a big fish. That is not even a... That... Get... Where is the hook? Let go of it. Does he have the hook?
I'm going to catch the big fish of the day on the smallest rod.
Oh! He's a jumper.
What do you think of that?
You can catch the biggest fish of the day on the smallest rod. Good luck. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I have found out though that you can be right in a spot with the boat and throw right back to it and catch fish.
Oh yeah.
I used to think, you know, oh, it's just move on. I used to also fish. I was a one and done. Like I'd be casting on, catch a fish, and just keep going and going.
Oh, no.
Now I tend to stop and hit that spot. I'm hung up.
Well,
And that quick. Charles had one and lost one. Let's go. Charles is tearing these fish up.
Oh, nope.
But they ain't making it to the boat.
Nope.
But we're going to keep fishing because there's
they're
something right at the back of the
smaller.
boat, Charles. It don't work. Oh, I got a fish. Whoa! I had a fish. He was coming at me the whole time. Probably a little
Trash
one.
on me. Look at you.
Could have been a perch. Trying to show Charles how to set the hook on this fish. Right? Right. Ooh, looky, looky, looky. Oh, oh, that was perfect too. It did what I wanted it to, but then I didn't let it set long enough. I pulled it off the... Yeah, I did. I let it set long enough. He's out here, Charles. Oh! That could have been huge. That fish had it and was up under the boat before I could even get... We were just talking about speeds, and that's where a higher speed wouldn't have helped one bit, because I just lost it. I was late on the yanked and cranked.
What fish? I didn't see it.
I'm telling you, dude. That was a good one. And so right back up there. This time, you know who's going to be ready? You guessed it. I'm going to be ready. There it is. I told you. Ah! Missed another one. I'm tightening this drag. One more click. Let me check that hook. I freaking missed. That hook is sharp. I'm missing these fish though. Slight possibility. There's fish right under the boat. Throw them right under the boat. I'm getting whatever couple fish are under this thing. I'm getting them. Now, I was asleep on the first hit. The second one, I was ready for it. I'm asleep on that one. That is 3 fish. Come on, get one of them in, Jesus.
Nice chunk.
My gosh. I was beginning to wonder if I'd lost it. I thought I had it, and I was like, I'll just pull this one up. Maybe since last week, I've lost it. Now, seriously, we're out of here, guys. I don't know. I guess this footage will make it at some point in time. Just football, butter balls all day long. From the time we got here till whenever we finally do leave here. There's a little spell there. We had that dry spell.
We still got probably an hour.
Yeah,
an hour and a
it's
half of
5:10. We
daylight.
got... Oh, there's one right under the boat. Oh my God, I'm tangled up. There's one right under the boat. Charles will not throw back behind me. he leaves it up to me. Anything I see on the depth finder, I got to get it because Charles is too scared.
I can't see the depth finder.
I tell you to throw it at the back of the boat. You ain't got to see. I say throw it at the back of the boat. Throw it at the back of the boat. Watch, I'm gonna catch a big one. He's gonna wish he would have thrown it at the back of the boat. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I guess that depth finder is accurate. It says 20 some feet right out here. Uh-oh, we drifted up on my tree. Okay. Before I'm gonna leave this footage like 7 minutes. Watch this. Skipped it way up in there. Shh. Don't move, Charles. Oh, popped it off something. Do not move. Uh-oh. Just deep quick like that. It still ain't dropped all the way. There we go. Oh, I got fish. I set the hook with my freaking thumb. They are loaded up in this little spot. Look at that bass. Oh, sorry. The reel did what it does. Charles is catching him. I'm letting this guy go. That reel just did it again, Charles.
Did it? You better fix that.
I know. That reel backpedals. It's that anti-deal. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Or I'll just buy a freaking another one. Retire this one. I talked about retiring this one. Anyway.
Oh, God. Quit.
Chunk, we are, look at me. I am up in this tree. I'm going to turn it into a bonsai tree while I'm here, Charles. Give me a minute. Give me a pair of scissors.
Nope, just pliers.
Look, watch this, because I can't put this rod down, Charles. This is the best rod in the world, right over that freaking tree branch. Oh boy, this is going to be, watch this. You give it a 1, 2. Watch.
I'm watching.
Watch what I'm doing.
I'm watching.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Yet.
There's always a piece of grass trying to break and rain on your parade when you're thrown by a piece of stick. With a square bill. Look at this little dude. Come on. Get in there, little dude. Oh, look at that. Come right through that stuff. Oh boy. Oh, get out of there. I got the brightest rod, close to the brightest reel, almost the brightest, not the brightest bait, but the brightest tailed bait.
But not the brightest fisherman.
Yeah, but not the brightest bulb in the frickin' deal. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see just how. Ooh. Come through that. It actually does kind of like a square bill. You can throw it up in that junk. And she come on out.
What is it?
She come on out. It's a square bill. It's one of those little ones from AliExpress.
Oh.
But I threw it in that wood and it came on through and out. Try it one more time. Oh, I may have just overdone my. Yep. Oh wait. Ooh, look out. Do not try this at home. Charles just about has his head ripped off. None of this footage will make it.
A little sporty.
We're still up in the air with this rod, but I will give you this.
That is what we have not done.
Pretty freaking strong. I mean, it's solid tip. What? It definitely is like considered an ultralight, and in the BFS world, I guess it is. But as far as just an all-around rod for like, you know, people, kids, you can get by with, you know, go fairly. It's like a cheap 10-pound test combo you'd get anywhere. Like you could put 10-pound test, a regular spin cast, or bait caster, or whatever, and just go to town with those kind of baits. And I bet you this thing will throw it and everything works out just fine. So, although for me it's a no, as of, you know, so far, I'd still say that Does everybody in the world need one of these? Yes, they do. If you've got a girlfriend or a daughter, you need one of these. Everybody. If everybody in the world owned one of these, Charles, whoa! As I catch
They'd be catching fish.
they would be catching, first of all, largemouth bass, and the world would be a better place. That was cool. If everybody in the world owned one of these, wham! He nailed that freaking square bill. Ay. Let's see if I can. I was gonna boat flip that fish. You guys didn't see him, but you got a good look, right? Look at that little dude. I'll be trying to work a spinnerbait through a square bill hole. Oh my God! Look what you made
It's
me
not
do.
even a spinnerbait.
Look what you made me do.
It won't go down.
You don't throw chatterbaits. What are you doing?
What? Throwing everything else.
You don't throw chatterbaits. Put it up. Put it
Now
in
I hit the
box. Here.
people.
Ooh, look underneath. Throw back underneath. Get a worm.
I know.
Oh, I'm up on the bank. Oh, let me back this up.
Oh, this is really shallow. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize just how shallow
Yeah,
this
it
was.
gets shallow, very like shallow up in there. Get my gun off my bait. Charles won't ever throw back there, but I'm telling you guys. There's fish right back out here. I think we were more over right here. Fuck it, bird. Told you, Charles. Will you? I didn't have the reel engaged. Whoa! I have given Charles a chance to catch 50 fish today, and he's only one to catch 40. But they are all over, and I spot them. Not every time, but almost every time I look. Well, it's one of those. I catch fish 100% of the time, all the time, 50% of the time. But when we see on the depth finder and there's something there, they're there. And it's worth taking a chance dropping a worm right in their face, because I think half the time I've caught them today when I spotted something. Anyway, yeah, stick with it. Don't do drugs, kids. Dare to go out and bass fish and not do drugs. We're going to try it right back there. That's roughly the spot. Let's see if we can catch another one. Charles has dug deep into the tackle box. He is deep into his tackle box digging on stuff. I have primarily lived on this worm. What do you got? No. Charles thinks he's got a. Let me explain what you're hearing. You're hearing Charles looking at a fire tiger square bill. He thinks he's like discovered the cure for what ails him, I guess. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Some days lighter green, it seems like, you know.
Yep. See this color I can work. Oh, I got a fish and was sitting there watching him peck at it. He is not big, but man, he's excited. Look at that little dude. I was like, he was pecking and pulling and tugging, and I'm in my mind, I know there's a fish there, but I guess it's because of the fact I knew it was probably a little. That is probably the smallest fish of the day.
Yeah.
Purple haze. I kept wanting to call this purple passion.
Yeah.
But it's called the purple haze. But you can definitely, when you get by with that 1/8 ounce, you can throw it out. It does sink to the bottom faster, and you can catch them faster, Charles, because they are on that worm bite on purple haze. The clamber, tearing them up. Oh, I shouldn't be boat flipping this bass with this rod. Look at that fatty.
Yep.
That is a nice chunk. Right in the
Oh, there's my good one. I've been looking
back of
everywhere
that.
for.
Look at that fat bass. We are catching about as fast as I can get this purple haze thrown in. So far, that could all go away. But yeah, stay tuned. We're catching them. I thought we was going to be on a bite that was going to last and last. That bite went away after 2 fish. But right out here, oh yeah, there's the bite.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There she is. Uh-oh, Charles has one there for sure.
Yeah, that's one.
That is another
Bluegill.
huge, no.
Yeah.
That is a green that is gigantic.
Oh,
that
it
may
is.
be the
It's a
biggest one I've
massive green,
seen.
yeah.
I don't know if it's just the way he's shaped.
No, it's massive.
Dude, that thing is huge. I still got the worm in the water. Get that fish up. Jesus, Charles. Look at that
is
monster.
Massive. That needs to go on Panfish
Yeah.
ID.
You know, take a pic. We ought to get a weight on it just to know what he weighs. You gonna get a pic of that?
Oh,
Even if it's just
yeah.
holding it in your hand.
Yeah, I'm going to do it holding it in my hand so you can see how big it
That
is.
dude is freaking huge. I mean, I'm sure they get bigger, but man, that thing is gigantic.
Yeah, I got a message from Charlie Hecklin.
Yeah, he don't want nothing. And I'm snagged.
That's I would say that is my
I'll come
personal best green.
Yeah, I've caught a bluegill bigger, like a pounder.
You want to wait?
Yeah, let's weigh it. I got a freaking fish on, Charles. Hang on.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh my God, I may have a world record.
Personal best.
Dude, it's a good bass, not a giant, but I'm down
Nice. Nice bass.
Oh boy.
Don't boat flip it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
there. That's the. I gotta put it to its test. Hang on. Keep yours wet.
I am.
Try to unhook
I
it.
think this one's a jumper.
That bass is gone.
Get your scale out.
Charles has his personal. He said he was going to catch his personal best. He kept saying it.
Personal best.
You guys didn't believe him. He has done it. Oh, hang on. Zeroed out. Give me that little guy. 11 ounces. That's
Dang.
huge.
That is massive.
11 ounce.
It's almost a pound.
linear. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at that.
That is ridiculous.
11 ounce. That's a big fish.
It is.
It's not as good to me. But I like pitching it right up in close to something like that. Got one. It does work. Oh boy. That's a good chunk. It does work for that. I know I shouldn't. I know. Forgive me, Lord, for boat flipping these bass with this rod that's fragilely made in France.
That's not a conker, is it?
Yep, this one is.
God.
The old Conqueror, it's working for these bass. I don't know. I guess just if you don't overweight it on stuff you're casting, they're not too bad.
Yeah.
So as we slide in here, that fish came right there. We've drifted in, so I'm just going to hit that same spot. And one thing about that 8, it gets down pretty quick if you're in not too deep of water. So kind of get down there and they're either there and want it or they're not. Let's back out of here. All right. Thanks for watching. Seriously, that was the last fish. Period. Well, unless we catch any more. There's still about 100 yards between here and the. I don't even know what you'd call that. It's definitely not a.
There's one.
Are you kidding me? Charles has a beauty of a fish.
Look at it jump.
Feels like a giant on that little old rod. That is definitely a creek and stream rod, Charles. Don't
I don't know.
don't bring it out to the ponds and the pits.
Why? It's been working well.
Yeah, but you've caught. Look, if you catch a big bass,
It'll be fabulous.
it's liable to yank you with that little rod on out in the water. You ain't got nothing to support you there with it. So yeah, that's it. That's the last fish. Seriously, we're done. We're gone. We're gone. It's gonna be getting dark. I'm afraid of the dark. Charles is afraid of loading a boat in the dark through the mud. It's nasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're done. We're done. How long was that? Oh yeah, we're done. Okay. Since I thought I had another fish. Oh my God, we gotta get out of here, Charles, we have an addiction to catching fish. At some point in time, you just gotta stop.
You do.
And I don't know if any of this footage will make it, but me and Charles, and I think I'm the first one that said it, but I know Charles thinking it. You always run out of, in this spot right here, P2, Paradise 2. Everybody abbreviates stuff nowadays. You run out of time way before you run out of fish.
Always.
You could literally show up here and fish. You would run out of tackle if you had all the time in the world to fish. You'd have to stop and go get more bait. This place is insane on the and the quality. They're nice fish.
Yeah, they're nice fish.
And they're nice to catch fish. They're not like some little baby fish. They're not truly. Well, they're not a ton bigger than stocker size, but they're that much bigger and that much fatter, like backbone to them. There's some heft and they're fighters.
Yeah, this is kind of neat because you can run it like a swim bait. You can run it like a
Right.
TRD.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I do with these things. I mean, you'll see me. I'll throw them up and I'll slow them down. Other times I'm whipping them and jerking them right out of the edge of the grass. And that's what I was talking about with I wish Z-Man don't make them because you go through a bunch of them. If you get on a good hit with those swimming dingers or whatever they are,
Yeah.
they'll work good too. But man, you'll go through the pack like, oh, I need another pack. Got another pack. Okay, went through that pack. Need another pack. Because many fishes I've caught on these worms today, I went through a couple worms because I broke off one and I think I ripped two.
Right.
But all back in my other soft plastic days, all the other worms, I would literally 3 fish, 3 hits.
Yeah. New worm.
And new worm.
Mm-hmm.
Like you either caught a little dink or you ripped the tail off or there's a fish right there as I'm talking about it. And that's just the way it was. Like with,
Oh yeah.
you'd put on a new one and hope you got a big fish to hit it before a little one just took it off. And that's why, just on top of the fact that they just flat out work, but most of your worms will work at any given time.
Yeah.
But the Z-Man Elastec, and I'm not sponsored by Z-Man, it's legit. And yes, that was the last fish. Last one, no more. They stopped biting. The bite definitely has went, like, I think they're all down deeper, and you got to kind of drop it in their face. Luckily, there's one about every 10 feet in here, so you can drop it in their face. And this is the spot that has been, we kind of hit this, but pretty quickly and hours ago.
Right.
When we hit it. So it's loaded back up as we're coming in. But we're out. We're out. Seriously, that was it. Charles, I'm gonna run this SD card out of freaking. You got a fish?
No. I think I'm hung up.
You must have been tugging on a branch because you reeled like forever. You get it?
Yeah.
But I think I'm liable to run this SD card out of memory.
Mm-hmm.
Fill her up. Where do I want to eat? McDonald's spicy chicken sandwich. Buy one, get one for $1. Possibly. Because I'm thinking there's a McDonald's.
Let's go to Dietz.
When I get up on.
You want to go to Dietz?
I don't really want to go in anywhere.
Oh, okay, fine. Be that way.
Well, I got all my stuff.
Nobody's gonna steal your stuff.
I know we're out in the boonies, but still.
Nobody's gonna take your stuff at Dietz. Dietz is a buffet, a good buffet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want. I don't all my stuff. I want to stop, grab it, because I still got to go home.
Okay, fine.
Hook all the stuff up to the computer, get stuff downloaded, get batteries charged.
Yeah.
I need to put this battery in the trolling motor just to make sure it'll last tomorrow for sure. Because I felt like something give out a little. It could just be because it's colder,
Right.
but it doesn't feel like it's. And I haven't charged it in a while. I didn't charge it since. Well, I know I didn't charge it last. I just threw them in the back of the truck, but I'm trying to think of when I charged it. So I fished the time I got snagged. Charles got a fish. Charles has a nice fish on this little old dinky rod. Look at that rod bending. Geese, that fish is going to get off. Don't lose that fish, Charles. It's a showstopper. It's under the boat. Hold the rod. Don't let it drag your line on the boat, Charles. That boat is sharp. That is a freaking nice bass on that little rod.
That's so much fun.
That is a.
Oh wow! Look how deep it is. He
Yeah.
wanted it.
He was eating it. This. Don't break your rod either. That's a cool little rod. Yeah, hold that up beside the. Look at that little thing. Jesus. Yeah, that was a battle. That's why BFS is fun. Is I'm hung up over here on the freaking. I got the biggest stick you guys have ever seen in your life. But that's why BFS is fun, and there's a wide range of BFS. As I get out of here, this is definitely the last thing. Oh wow! Look at all that. Look at all that. We can't leave yet. Charles, call Dietz, have him deliver. We're staying. No, we're out of here. But that's what makes BFS so fun. And you can go wide range. It's not just ultralight. BFS, bait finesse system, is so basically you can fish it all with bait casters.